Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and Han Solo of the Serenade, Ken Lavigne. I'm a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we are looking at Dimash again. Dimash, whose voice I just can't figure out and cannot get enough of. This kid has so much talent. And this is from a talent show, or rather a talent competition, I believe, early on in his career. So we're doing a deep dive, going way back, hitting the way back machine, and getting some early Dimash to just see, I guess, how his meteoric rise to international superstardom had its early beginnings. He's singing a song called Opera 2. And I'm not sure where this is shot, in which town, which city.
进口小哥哥今天会带来一首进口歌曲。这首歌曲是著名的歌唱家维塔斯的代表作。这首歌呢，曾经在俄罗斯获得114个奖项哦。那么今天我的进口小哥哥会怎么样赋予这首歌风采呢？我们有请进口小哥哥迪玛希带来。 Opera 2.
Clap with the juice box. These must be the other contestants backstage in the talent show. He won this show. He won this talent show, didn't he? I'm not sure. It seems like he's a fan favorite already. They're giving him a standing ovation just for walking on stage. As an artist, you really appreciate getting that kind of positive energy from the audience before you sing. It's nice. Come on, you can do it. That's so nice. They have a live orchestra there. That's nice.
Дом мой достроен, но я в нем один. Хлопнула дверь за спиной. Ветер осенний стучится в окно, плачет опять надо мной. Ночью гроза, а на утро туман. Солнце остыло совсем.
A lot of playing to the audience. He's really sending that energy out there, even though there's such incredible restraint vocally from Dimash early on. This is what the song demands, even though it's called Opera 2. He's taking a decidedly unoperatic approach at the beginning of the song. Very sort of pop vocal, very restrained, breathy, the microphone right up into his face there, just to really get this sort of, set the mood perfectly.
Давние боли идут чередой, пусть собираются все.
That incredible supported falsetto just blows my mind. It's so insanely high. We've seen this before. I know that he can do this, but every time I see him do it and I hear it, it's just, yeah, it's crazy good. Is she fanning herself? Oh no, she's clapping. It's like it's too hot to handle. Woo! She's like, what am I gonna do next?
Мой достроен, но я в нем один. Хлопнула дверь за спиной. Ветер осенний стучит Ложится в окно, плачет опять надо мной. Это судьба, а судьбу не могу я ни о чем простить. Только я знаю, как после меня.
I love where we're just getting a hint of the power behind his voice that he has at his command, bringing out a little bit more of that operatic tone, a luscious, deep vibrato, and creating a lot more space in the back of the throat. That's opera singers, operatic singers often talk about this. You know, you want to create that dome-like space back there to really help color the tone, and then of course bring it forward at the same time, so you have the classic chiaroscuro, the light and the dark. This is what people go crazy for. Suddenly a disco serenade. It's like, oh, you want more? Look at these guys. They're like, who is this? I want to just go back to one of these contestants. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah. That's everyone else who hasn't heard Dimash before going, what is happening? It's unreal. Can he go any higher? Okay, that right there, okay, I just want to point out, perfect technique. While he's doing his showmanship and just, can I do higher? Can I go any higher? He, of course, goes higher. The technique is so solid. It's like putty in his hands. Look at his mouth formation. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. Tongue position, jaw formation, everything is flowing out from that incredible technique that he has, that incredible command that he has of his technique. Breath support. He's making it look so easy. It's easy for him. For you and I, impossible would be the word. I get giddy and I laugh a lot at this, and I'm it's just because it's just so unique. It's just mind blowing that I almost short circuits my ability to try and transcribe for you all what I see technically going on here. Because again, part of what he does is a bit of a mystery to me personally, because I can't hit those notes. My voice does not have that falsetto extension that he has. And so when he's doing that, I can only imagine just the flexibility of his vocal cords, his vocal folds, to be able to phonate at that high pitch. 6 octaves, that's just, it's crazy, crazy good. Is it done? Are we done here? There's I'm reading a couple more minutes here on the video.
这个高度是很多女生都 都要练才能唱到的吧。
我都觉得很高哎，女生都觉得很高。
Really high
为什
even
么
for
他
a
可以唱这
girl.
么
How
高
can he sing like that? Yeah, amazing. How can he do that?
Thank you very much. 谢谢。Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I love you. What I need. Thank you, Maestro. Thank you.
Yeah, very gracious. He sees his dad. Is his dad a singer as well?
掌声
I
送
know he's
给
a musician of
Dimash
some sort, right?
跟他拥抱的是他的爸爸，掌声送给爸爸。
Oh, that's what he's for. Okay, but not maybe necessary. Obviously, this is probably early on in Dimash. Looks very young there. He's still a young man. I don't know how old he is, but like early 20s, and ready, poised to take on the world with his incredible vocal instrument. And I think many people who have heard Dimash all have a similar reaction. It's just stunned amazement. And so it should be. That particular selection, though, as I'm listening to him perform, I'm wondering, that was a vehicle for the audience to get used to what Dimash can do with his voice. Essentially, those high notes, it's like, you know, all of you think that I'm just a regular singer, but I'm actually a vocalist who's driving a Ferrari. And for him to get up there, that's like, okay, now we're getting into fourth gear. You know, if he never hits those notes, I mean, just because you can doesn't mean you should or you have to. It kind of feels like you're driving a Ferrari and never really getting out of second gear. I have a sense that as Dimash grows as an artist, it won't be as much about him performing the vocal pyrotechnics in every song, but rather him diving deeper into the emotional core of the song. As we've seen in a previous video where I looked at his Story of One Sky, a song that he wrote, and I understand that there's an accompanying video that he also directed, or I don't know if he directed it, but he wrote the script for and sort of was hands-on in terms of its creation, which I will look at later at some point on this channel. I need to sort of take my time with Dimash and allow it to sink in. Binge watching Dimash sometimes I think can alter our perception of what regular humans can do, because we somehow expect that everyone should be able to have access to all of those notes. He's truly unique, once in a generation voice, and I know that his fans recognize this down to the core. And my dears being what Dimash himself calls his fans, be gentle and kind to me in the comment section. If there is something I missed or perhaps misspoke, remember, we're all on our own Dimash journey here. So thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day to watch this early Dimash classic with me. And also, too, if you are not yet a member of this fabulous community of fellow travelers through the musical realms, maybe vocal aficionados or music lovers, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on all the great stuff that we produce here on the channel every week. Thank you once again for taking time out of your busy day, and we will see you next time. Oh, you want more? Look at these guys. They're like, who is this?